hello. Now, yes, I have fog lights in my hand. Why do I have fog lights in my hand? Because my little brother Jaden decided not to tighten up the bolts when he installed this bumper on the truck. So I installed this side. These lights are still nice and tight. My brother Jaden installed the passenger side. There's no longer lights inside the passenger side. So we went down to Tennessee, and obviously I drove the mega cab down there, and I was wondering why it's not as bright anymore. Driving down the highway, when I bounced down the highway, when I hit like a bump, the lights just shot to the moon and then shot back to the floor or the ditch to the right hand side of the truck. So I got out, checked it out. These were just hanging inside of there, not the greatest thing. So I just went out and got some new nuts and bolts for them because, you know, it kind of needs to be bolted in to stay on there, like tightened. So I got like a nut that has, I don't know, it's like a locker. Anyways, I gotta throw these fog lights back in the truck, and then I just got some parts back for the 450. We had to get the coilover mounts and the drag link repowder coated. So we have coilover mounts right here, drag link sitting inside the truck, and then we can get the 450 back on the ground because right now the front of it is up on stands. As you guys can see, 450's over here, up in the air, coilover's just hanging, axles on jack stands. So we got new coilover mounts for it. We got the drag link inside of the mega cab as well. Gonna get that stuff installed, but really quick, I'm going to throw these fog lights in, and we're going to move over to the white 450 and get that truck back on the ground. And then my brother is working on Gabe's F450. He's doing train horns and rock lights. He started that for the last video. He has been working very hard on this truck, and I think in the next couple weeks, this truck is not gonna look like this anymore. And I think it's not gonna have a 37, it's gonna have like a 44 on it. We got the lower coilover mounts on. We got the new drag link on the truck. I got a call this morning from Powder Coat saying some of the wheels are done. The front wheels are done, I should say. So I went down there and picked it up because right now I can't fit 630s in the back of a short bed. I really don't want to strap it down to a trailer because my luck, one would fall off and that just wouldn't be good. So took a ride this morning down to my buddy's shop to the powder coaters. We got the two 30x16s for the front of the truck here in the bed of the truck. And we are about to take these things out, throw the tires on them, get some air inside them to see how they look on the truck. So he's still working on getting the rears done, and I should pick those up later tonight. I went and got these first because obviously those two wheels take up the whole entire bed of my truck. But I think once these are on the truck, it's gonna change the whole look of this because, you know, that looks good stock height. It is like a forged aluminum Alcoa wheel that they come from the factory, which I'll give it to Ford. You guys do make a pretty sick wheel for the truck out of the box, but a 30x16 is going to look a lot better on there than whatever the hell we got going on right now. Oh, this is an anchor. We got one of the wheels inside. I got the valve stem inside of it. Now we just got to get one of those tires down. I don't think these tires are directional either, so that's cool. Maybe they're directional. No, they're not directional. I am like super hyped to see these wheel and tires on the truck, and I can actually get the tire pile put to use and not just taking up space for the shop. I cleaned the shop actually too. We got a lot of stuff gone. There's room to work. I threw a lot of parts away, like a lot. I'm already regretting it. But let's get one of these tires down really quick. We're going to set it up on the wheel. I'm waiting for my girlfriend to bring all of the tire spoons over so I can mount these. And then, yeah, it's gonna be fun mounting the rears. It's gonna be next to impossible actually. But besides the point, so 42, 16, 50, 30, Predator Mutant, I think, New Mutant. I think I'm saying that right. Kind of read it. And I've never ran this tire. I actually haven't seen this tire. I think it might be a new release tire from Predator. And it should look pretty good on the truck. It's gonna definitely lift it up 10 more feet. One of them was easy, the one side. what you were just watching is the F450. Got the wheel and tires on it, and we also had something done to the truck over the last 4 days that I actually didn't have time to film because we had so much going on at the shop. But this truck looks literally insane. Like, yeah, it's nuts. What do you think of it, Ethan, before I show the camera and show the fans about this truck? Nah, we won't make you guys wait. So the 450 I'm building for a customer of Kel's Customs out of Canada, one of my good buddies. And the customer, I believe, lives down in Illinois somewhere. He has a 2019 F450. It's a King Ranch, has the white exterior, brown interior, beautiful truck. We did a 2022 style front end swap on this thing. We haven't even got the headlights in it yet. Oh, I want to put the headlights in it first. Anyways, 2022 front end. We got the whole entire truck wrapped by my boy Iggy up at Raptors North, who is out of Canada as well. Iggy and his guys came down over the last 4 days, got the whole entire truck wrapped. This thing literally turned out insane. They wrapped the bumper on it. They wrapped the flares, the whole truck, the cowl hood. We did color matched mirrors. We did the custom emblems for the fenders, color match valence. Everything is fully color matched on it. The air dam inside of it is color matched as well. We have the headlights. They're on the table. Iggy actually finished those up yesterday morning, so we were just letting them sit to dry because I don't want to put the headlights back in it and then get the sealant on my hands because that'd be very unfortunate. But we also did the step mats on it. The wheel and tires are on the front of it. Those literally look insane. Wheels and tires changed the whole truck, and it now sits 10 feet higher. I'm 9'8", and there's still 2 inches between my head, so this thing's like 10 foot tall. Went ahead and got chrome spikes for the wheels. The whole entire suspension is all done. They also went ahead and wrapped the stabilizers for it, which is a nice little touch because those are like a brush finished Fox stabilizer. And I thought with all the red and white on the truck, the brush just didn't go well, so they went ahead and wrapped those for us. We also have 2 more shocks for the front of the truck we're throwing onto it. But the amount of work that went into them wrapping this truck is literally like mind-boggling. They took apart the whole truck. The flares came off of it. Most companies will like 3-piece or 2-piece these flares. This flare is wrapped in one whole entire piece. So that really shows you the skill level that Raptors North and Iggy and his guy have. They also went ahead and did a wrap around all the dually flare lights that we color matched for the truck. That way it kind of matched in the wrap. So the edge of the light right here is wrapped black. This one right here is wrapped red. Come around the back, we did color matched bumpers. We are still waiting on the King Ranch piece and the tail lights to get done at paint. Back here, obviously black around the edge, red around the edge. We got the inner wheels on it. I am still waiting on the adapters, or spacers I should say, to come in for between the 2 wheels because this is a 30 by 8.25 wide wheel, and we're putting a 42 1650 onto the wheels. It's not the easiest thing to do. That's something that I just like don't talk about because by the time the wheels and tires were on, there was a lot of cuss words and a lot of bad days about mounting that wide of a tire onto that little of a wheel. But yeah, this thing's literally turning out insane. I couldn't be any happier with how it is turning out. We got to get that tape off top of the windshield, but yeah, this thing's so sick. So color match pieces for the bumper over there on the cart. It's in like the final stages, I would say. All the rock lights are done on it. We got all the wiring done for the badges and the emblem on the front of the grill. But what I'm going to do right now is get the hood opened up, get the front grill back off of it, and start getting these headlights installed. I know we might do some wiring on it, but it shouldn't be too bad. The headlights, literally insane. Custom Alpha Rexes. They turned out amazing. So let's get those things thrown in. And we'll really be able to see like the whole front end look of this truck here very shortly. Probably my most favorite truck I've ever built in my whole career of building trucks and doing YouTube. So as you guys have seen over the last couple months, I've had this 2019 F450 King Ranch at the shop. And when it came here, pulled a photo of its stock, it did not look anything like this. It now has 30s on it, obviously. Beautiful TIS dually wheels with a 42 1650 R30-inch Venom Power tire. It has a complete custom fabricated Elevate lift kit on it. This truck is literally so sick. Like, I need a 450 in my life. So I built this truck for my good buddy Calvin over at Kel's Customs. He does marketing for Sema builds. And the customer that we built it for, his name is Ryan. And this truck literally is top notch. It's beautiful. We did a full wrap on it. My boys over at Raptors North came down from Canada, wrapped the truck. We did all color match mirrors, color match front end, everything got color match. These beautiful Cal's Customs / 450 badges, those light up. We also did a cowl hood on the truck. And yes, whole 2022 style front end swap, Alpha headlights, color mesh grille, everything that could be painted got painted. If we come over here, we have a button that makes everything 10 times brighter. Yours truly, Ethan, installed all the rock lights on this build. Well, I haven't drove this truck, and I think right now is the time that it gets driven. That's actually pretty sick. Damn, son, where'd you find that one? I want to drive it so bad. Bear with me for like the next 5 minutes because we go very slow down the gravel. So we're on the first test drive. This is like very nice. I don't know, like you can just sit back, probably tow whatever you want with because it's a 450. I think this comfort is a lot better than Dodge. I don't know why I'm saying that. Kind of have a lot of Dodges. And I don't know, nothing beats a 450. I feel like the power that these 450s have, towing wise, is like unmatched. Like a Cummins, trust me, I've put some weight behind a second gen Cummins, and I'll be honest, my old second gen dually that I had that was painted blue, that thing towed the best out of any vehicle I've ever been in. For a second gen, I don't know why it is that a second gen hauled better than my fourth gen, but I guess a second gen, they literally will run forever, and they run off pure faith and dog piss. Like, a second gen, it doesn't take much to run. That's why I've always bought those, because it's just so easy. I can just blow the motor in a Walmart parking lot, go inside Walmart. They probably have a motor laying out back because 2G motors are laying everywhere. But we are driving the F450 right now, and yeah, this thing definitely rolls out. You can tell it's a lot bigger than it was. And the cowl hood, it's not like my cowl hood, how it's literally blocks your vision. You can actually see out this, Ethan. That's kind of crazy. But test driving the truck, I think I'm going to have the shipper come in the morning and grab this thing, and then it is off to Vegas. Yes, finally. So if you're going to Sema, be on the lookout for this truck because it's actually pretty sick. Test drive went great. Ethan is on a scooter. Hey, that truck's got to leave. See ya. Sad day. The shipper is here. He brought his 4th gen down with his gooseneck, and now this truck is to leave. So about, what did I say, 6? No, not even, like 3 months ago, 2 months ago, this truck came here, and now it looks like a beautiful Sema truck. And it's now got to go on that trailer because it's heading to Vegas. Yes. You guys might have already seen some of a previous video that this truck is leaving, but by the time you guys are watching this, this truck is probably already in Vegas, or it's halfway to Vegas. So let's find the keys really quick and get this thing loaded up. You know where the keys are? You didn't lose the keys today?
I didn't touch that thing.
You took the keys, bro. You definitely took the keys. Okay, right here. Remote start. This is like so sad. My name made on the back window, so that was cool. Don't mind it, the truck is literally filthy. And yes, Ryan, when you get your truck, I think you're gonna cry because this thing is literally perfect. Like, the owner hasn't seen the truck since it got dropped off. I sent them photos, but obviously photos don't do justice. Like, come on. It came on the stock 19.5 and it's leaving on a 30 and a 42. This is like pimp my ride. But not pimp my ride. Ethan, you pimped the ride. Yeah. Ethan got a scooter now. This is his ride back and forth to work because his truck is no longer like drivable. So he rides a scooter around. This will be literally the last time I have these keys and get to drive this truck. I don't know. Fords are cool, but maybe it's a blessing that this thing's leaving because now we can have all Dodges back in the shop. What do you think, Jaden? You like this truck?
Yeah.
It's sick. I've never been a fan of Fords, but this thing, as you can see, is literally so gangster. And yes, it's pretty sick.
Squat.
4G. Squatted 4G. I'll tell you what though, Cummins tow's the best. A Ford's comfortable. But at the end of the day, I don't know. I've always towed with Dodges. They've been fucking absolute piss missiles. Besides the 68s, those things like to shit out like a normal dog would take a bathroom break. Okay, they're gonna get this truck strapped down. We gotta figure out that pallet. The 450 is gone. Very unfortunate. I actually like a white King Ranch Ford, Colin, now that I think about it. And I like that truck so much that I took it upon myself this morning to go on Marketplace. I didn't get an Illuma Duty, but I went out and bought a King Ranch 6.0 Power Stroke since you guys love everything to do with the Fords on the channel. So I won't show you guys much of this truck. We are doing some work to it right now to start filming the reveal video on it. And it is not a 100% perfect truck, but I love fixing them up, making them look better, making them fast, making them slow, making them lifted, making them lowered. Usually slow and lifted and very underpowered. So, but we do have a new build that we are getting ready to start up on. I'll show you guys a little bit of this truck. 2005 King Ranch 6.0 Power Stroke, yada yada. But drop a comment below on what you guys want to see next on the channel. I can keep Ford content going. As you guys see, we just got a new Ford. But the 450 is gone. That is heading to Vegas. If you guys are going to the Sema Show, be sure to check out the TIS Wheels booth. My boy Cal's Customs is managing that build for our customer Ryan. But with that being said, it's going to end today's video because I have a lot of work that I want to get done on this new 6.0. That way I can reveal it to you guys, and then hopefully it does burnouts. Long story short, I bought this truck for my wheels that I have. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.